Hi, this is Enis from Never Stop Trucking and Usura Express. In this video, I wanted to talk about ELDs. I have been getting some phone calls from truck drivers and owner-operators and asking what we offer as an authority. And then during these conversations, oftentimes they would ask me, hey, can we do anything about the ELDs, the electronic logbooks that you guys have? Because sometimes I need more hours to deliver something. I want to drive more, and I don't want to depend on that. Now, I wanted to say, just to make it clear, is that I really don't think the hours of service right now are fair, and I don't think they work in favor of the driver. There is a lot of room for improvement. The FMCSA has been working on that for years, and they keep changing things. Lately, there have not been that many changes lately, but they for sure are working on it. So right now, the way it looks like, it's really not set up to help the driver. We are very limited as far as the times go. If you're tired as a driver, if you have 11 hours available or like 5 or 6 hours available on your clock, you still have to drive because you have to use those hours. If you don't drive, if you start your 14-hour clock in the morning, the clock is ticking. So you have to drive during that time once you start. It doesn't matter if you're tired or not. But then sometimes you will be well rested and you have to stop. You can't drive. So a machine, a computer is telling you when you can drive and not your body. I also understand that some people will abuse that and they will work more than what their body tells them. So it's hard to satisfy everything. But the matter of the fact is that this is the law right now, and it is illegal to change hours. It always has been. But with the paper logs, everyone had more freedom. It was harder to find out if someone was cheating, and it was all on the driver. Sometimes the company would not even know that the driver is messing up with their logbook, or they're, just turning a blind eye on that. They're just saying, hey, you do what you have to do, but the logbooks that you bring on to me have to look good. The times have to match, for example, with the fuel, with the tolls. Also, when you're on the road, the logbooks have to be presentable to the DOT officer, and they have to be current. But now there are a lot of ELD companies. They're popping left and right, and I think it's a bad practice. A lot of these companies are there not to stay. They will oftentimes be located outside of United States. And it's tough to go after people like that if the government wants to. The only thing they can do is just shut down those companies. And we see that a lot. Every day, well, not every day, but all the time I get news in my inbox about 2 or 3 ELD companies being shut down. And when I do some research, a lot of them are just from outside of the United States, and I know what it is. It's they have been messing with the hours, and the way they do it is you pay a fee, and when you talk to these people, they will call you, the people from ELD, and most of these bigger companies, brand name companies like Motive, Samsara, the other ones, they will not do that, right? But there are hundreds of other ELD companies, and a lot of them will change those hours for you. You pay them a monthly or a weekly fee, and they call it, like a maintenance fee or whatever they call it, on top of you already are paying on your ELDs. And then the driver would just call them and tell them, hey, change this, all right? I don't have enough hours to drive, just change them. And as we all know, with ELDs, you can legally change some things, you know, like between the sleeper berth and off duty, but you cannot change the driving time. It will not let you. Now, these guys will change the driving time, all right? And some drivers, when I talk to them about this, they don't even know that this exists. And some of them are like, yeah, this is normal. Everyone does it. Why won't you do it? And I just don't want to do it. I don't want to mess with illegal things, right? I don't want to be in trouble. The company that I have is a small company, and I have been in business for a long time, and we're proud of our scores and of our safety records. So maybe, you know, a guy will reach out to me and say, hey, well, can you order ELD service just for me? And then that way we can change these things. Sometimes I need a favor. And, you know, I would be the only one that's using it. You can have those other ELDs for your other drivers. And, okay, so I order it. Well, I didn't. I'm just saying, like, let's say I order that, and something happens on the road, and this messes up my safety record, and this driver will just leave me and everyone else and all the other drivers with a bad safety record because he did, you know, that. And then also, for me, this is institutional lying. So what I mean by that is you have a lot of people involved in lying, messing with a federal. It's a federal document. Like when we used to buy those paper logbooks, it was like if you mess with it, that's a big deal. But I mean, everyone was doing. But like I said, it would be only the driver, right? The driver gets caught, and you know, like the driver may face consequences. Maybe even the company. If something big happens on the road, there's a big accident, then it will be a bigger deal. Then you have to have a lawyer involved, and it's not good. But if you mess with the ELDs the way they are set up now, you as a company, me as the owner of the company, I'm knowingly doing this and allowing the driver to do it, charging the driver for that maintenance fee and giving it to that ELD companies. And I'm approving him or her to call them at all times, and they can change his driving time. And there is a lot of people involved in this: the driver, me, the dispatcher, these people at the ELD service. So if something happens, they put them out of service, or there's an accident or something even bigger, then it's a lot of things that can go wrong. Because we are allowing this, right? And like I said in the beginning, I do agree that the hours of service right now are not fair. They don't work in favor of the driver, but it's the law, right? And if you want to do this long term, you should play by the rules. There are hundreds, thousands of trucking companies out there, and I know some of them will not follow rules because they want to make more and more and more money, right? And I don't blame them for wanting to make more money, but at the same time, if you, like, this is my business, this is what I get my pay from, this is what I live off, me and my family, and the driver and the driver's family and the dispatcher and whoever is working here. Why should we jeopardize that with something like that? So let me know what you think about these ELD companies that offer these services. Should they be allowed to work like that? Or do you think this is just a convenience for the driver? There's really nothing bad. All we are doing is just allowing us some time to be at delivery or the pickup on time, not to miss our appointments, or maybe make more money. This is Enis from Never Stop Trucking and Usura Express. If you want to lease on your truck to us, let me know. My contact information is in description of this video. Thanks for watching.